everyone, I'm excited about this treasure hunt today because we are going to explore some of the best thrift stores in Coachella Valley. Coachella Valley includes Palm Springs, Palm Desert, all the way south to Coachella. And one of the main organizations that has thrift stores in the Coachella Valley is Angel View, which you can see one behind me here. So we're going to explore many of those locations throughout the valley. We're also going to explore two of the Revivals thrift stores, which has great vintage furniture. And I'm going to throw in one mystery bonus location that's a great thrift store. Also, because this is a giving channel, we are going to look for treasures to give away to you. Okay, before we start on this adventure, I just want to say that I am very new to reselling. And for some of you more advanced resellers, you may find yourself holding the side of your face and yelling at the screen, "Don't pass it by, pick it up." And if you do, I just want to suggest making this an opportunity for you as we go through these adventures. Go ahead and rate for yourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, how many of these screaming faces you want to give yourself. Because the more you give to yourself, the better I think you're going to really enjoy coming to this area to explore. Okay, let's start our adventure. Our first location is the Jackie Lee Boutique in Palm Springs. As you can see, it's more of a boutique than a thrift store, and it's very well organized. The first area we're going to look at are a couple of t-shirts. This is a universal thread. They're selling it for $8, and I did see it had sold for $15. And this one hadn't sold on eBay, but it looked like they were hoping to get $32 for it. Pants sold here from $11.99 to $17.99. And then we went on and looked at some nice sweaters. This one hadn't sold but was for sale up on eBay, and ditto for this Love at First Sight tie-dyed sweater. Then there was this lovely Calvin Klein handbag. They wanted $29.99, and I did see a brown one had sold recently on eBay for $55. Right next door is the Angel View Palm Springs location. You'll see as soon as we enter this store that the atmosphere has changed. It's more of a thrift store, and the prices have started to come down. This t-shirt is $6.49, for instance. And there's a lot of clothes at this location. I did find these universal thread sneakers, and they were on eBay for $14.99. Next, I spotted this Chinese horse, and they wanted $14.99 for it. I did see that it had sold recently for $19.50 on eBay. And behind it are these Oneida bowls. Similar ones were on sale for $18 on eBay, but I could not find any sold ones. And then there was this Lilo and Stitch cup. It had sold recently for $12.99. On to our next location. Here we are at Angel View in Cathedral City. This store was quieter than the Palm Springs store. There was still a lot of clothes in this store, but also a lot of housewares. And also I want to mention that for some of you more advanced pickers, as we start to move south visiting these stores, you might find yourself holding the side of your head more and more because we're going to pass a lot of beautiful things. The first are these cups, 4 for $8, which I saw one selling for $9 on eBay. I couldn't find these plates on eBay, but I thought they were quite beautiful. I couldn't find also that these had sold on eBay, but they were for sale for around $44 on eBay. And then there are a lot of jeans, as there are on all the locations. A lot of them are skinny jeans. These ones are somewhat in between. And I did see that they had sold recently for $17.99 on eBay. And then these Lucky brands also available that had sold recently for around $19 on eBay. Our next location as we move south down the valley is Rancho Mirage. So let's go in. As we move down south in the valley, it's just less crowded in the stores. And also I feel like they're less picked over. These vintage brown vases were $8 and $9 each. I couldn't find them on eBay, but I did find them on Etsy, selling a pair for $40. And I don't know what that is. If anybody knows what that is, please let me know. We're also starting to see milk glass. This was $5.99, but not selling for very much on eBay. And there was a fair amount of it at this location. Okay, now we start to get into what I call my craving for crystal. So you'll see as we move down south in the different locations that I am stopping to look at all the crystal, which I just love so much. Doesn't seem to sell a lot on eBay yet, but I'm hoping in the coming years crystal will start to pick up again. Here is some of the silver plate that was available. This piece was $2.99. I did see it for sale, but I did not see that it had sold. I did see that the candle holder had sold, but very different prices. Now these I found are beautiful purple plates. I could not find the maker on these. If you know, please let me know. Look at that beautiful bowl down there. We're just passing one thing after another, just so beautiful. But I am trying to find things as a beginner picker that I feel like I might be able to sell, and also wanted you to be able to see what's available here. Just so much to pick from. Again, lots of clothes at this location. I did stop to look at this Talbot and look it up to see if I could find it on eBay. I found something similar for about $18 for sale, but I could not find it sold. And again, jeans and pants, just a lot in every location. I stopped to look at these Free People flared jeans. I couldn't find these exact ones on eBay, but I did find some similar, though these are the pull-on variety. We are at the UCR Palm Desert location of Angel View, also known as Cook Street location. So let's go in and find some treasures. First thing we see when we enter are a lot of clothes, followed by the shoes. I did look at these Hot Topic Mary Janes. They wanted $9.99. I did find them on Poshmark. They were for sale for $24. You can see there's a lot of housewares here. And I did eye this fanciful teapot that I couldn't find the exact one sold, but I did see one for sale for around $70 on eBay. And then, oh my, look at this beautiful deer soup tureen. I wish I had picked it up. It was $19.99, had sold recently for $70 on eBay. And then, of course, on to the silver plate. There was, as every store, a lot. This was on Etsy for $19.99. To the Royal Tin China set that I found. They were wanting $49.99 for this set. I did see that a set had sold recently for under $200. Then I saw this round Alfie vintage carafe and I did pick it up. They were selling some Colony amber goblets, but I didn't think the price was right, so I didn't pick those up. And then I did see this beautiful Royal Lovelace 22 karat gold set, but I couldn't find it on eBay. I found some on Poshmark, but not for a lot. We're now heading farther south in the valley, and our next location is Bermuda Dunes. I'm here with my friend Virginia, and this is one of my favorite locations for Angel View. You can see there's a fair amount of clothes as we enter this location. And still some Christmas ornaments and decorations. One of the first things that we spot is this Guess tote bag. I saw it for sale on Poshmark for $80. They wanted basically $10 for it. Next, Virginia spotted this wonderful jadeite mixing bowl, and some of you more advanced pickers are now holding the side of your head. Was $19.99. I did see that one sold recently for $63.45, and no, I did not pick this up. Now, for my love of crystal coming out, these are just so beautiful. I couldn't help myself. They were $1.99 for each stem. I did spot these cobalt blue milk canisters, but they were a wash. They wanted $9 each for those. And a little Mexican pitcher that they wanted 99 cents for, and I saw was up on Etsy for $14. They do have a lot of housewares at this location, and one of the last things that I spotted in this area were these Cane and Ree's dishes that I wish I'd picked up. And then, of course, lots of glass, more beautiful crystal, $1.99, so pretty, and just a lot of glass here. Just before leaving, Virginia and I spotted this Fitz and Floyd gourmet porcelain set for $19.99. I had a hard time finding anything like it on eBay, though I did see one plate had sold for $20.99 recently. Now on to La Quinta resale store. I have to say this was my least favorite location. I felt like it was a bit run down, not very well taken care of, and the prices weren't that great. But here we go. First were the Cynthia Raleigh sandals, $7.99 in the store. I did see they were for sale for $33 on eBay, but I didn't see any sold recently. And then some soccer cleats, $7.99 in the store, had sold recently for $15 on eBay. And of course, more jeans. These are Lee straight leg jeans, and I did see that these had sold recently for just over $15 on eBay. And of course, more crystal. So beautiful in every store, just lots of crystal. Next are these Hazel Atlas plates. They wanted $50 for this set. And I saw some had sold on eBay, but basically for the same price that they were selling them. And then these Pyrex. Now I did wish that I had picked these up. These are the 7-ounce Pyrex, and the set had sold recently for almost $25. The Pyrex mixing bowl that we see here, though, was almost the same price that it sold for on eBay. Now we're at the Sun City location, and this is a real gem. My friend Virginia took me here, and it is considered one of the best kept secrets in thrifting in the Coachella Valley. It was a little bit more chaotic than other locations, but I do feel like there's a chance to find real treasures here at great prices. First thing I found in closing was this Draper James bodysuit blouse that had sold recently for under $16. And then of course more jeans. This is classic bootcut Levi's, recently sold for just under $19. Now onto housewares. There was just a lot in this location in a small area, and I wish I'd had more time to go through everything. I just feel like there would be a lot to discover here. These ruby and grape Westmoreland goblets recently sold for $16 for 3. And I just thought this was a cute mug, but I did not get it. I had a hard time finding this eggshell Nautilus for sale on eBay, though I did see that some was selling on Poshmark for a nice price. And then here are some Libby glasses. Recently 2 sold for $10. Okay, we're coming to a pick it up moment. These are some Corningware, $2 each, recently sold for basically $25 on eBay. And then just so much beautiful glass, so many beautiful things here, and I'm sure for somebody with more knowledge as a reseller, they could really do great. I found this cute pumpkin tucked away for sale on Etsy for $25. And of course, beautiful crystal vases, this one for $7.99. I did come across this lovely vintage hand-blown glass vase, so pretty, $5.99 here in the store, and I did buy this. Someone must have been collecting beer steins, though a lot of these were made in Brazil, which was interesting. I think the Clydesdales sell well. My last pickup of the day were these vintage German ceramic bowls, which I got for $3.99 for 3 of them. Now we are coming to our last Angel View location, and this is the Clearance Center in Desert Hot Springs. This location is extremely busy. I got here at 9:30, and I might as well have gotten here at 2 in the afternoon. It is a bin center, and they're open 7 days a week, 9 to 5, but picked over by 9:30 in the morning. They do replenish the bins a lot during the day. The clothes are $2.10 a pound, and what they refer to as the bins, electronic, and housewares is 95 cents a pound. I did think that I might try again and come early the next time so that I'm there right in the morning when they open. We're now off to our first Revivals location, this one located in Palm Springs. Revivals is known for their vintage furniture. They also have new furniture that has a vintage feel to it. So when you first walk in the store, what you'll be seeing is their furniture kind of mixed together, both their vintage and some new vintage looking furniture. This orange vintage chair, for instance, was $319.95. You can see a lot of less desirable used furniture towards the back. And then they have a lamp section as well, also towards the back, including this branch floor lamp. These are all sold furniture, but I thought you might want to see it just to see what has sold at this location. Next we come to their clothing section. That blue tag means that it's $1 per item. And then we come to their housewares. They do have quite a bit. I did spot this nice Carnival glass sunflower bowl for $15 and $38 for sale on eBay. And these Dover Royal Tuscan bowls, only saw the plates sold on eBay for $25. But you can see that they have a lot here to look at. Here were some nice vintage luncheon plates. They wanted too much money for them given what they'd sold for on eBay. And lastly, this Franciscan snow crest set, which I couldn't find sold, but only for sale on eBay. We are in Revivals in Palm Desert. Let's go in. I didn't spend much time at this location. I felt that the furniture was new but vintage looking. I did find some older pieces towards the back, such as this bureau for $250. And there were some housewares here as well, though I found the prices to be a bit high, so I left pretty quickly. All right, now we are on our way to the mystery location. It's the Eisenhower Health Collector's Corner in Rancho Mirage. So let's go in. Here on entering right away, we see these Mikasa balloon crystal wine goblet. 4 sold recently for $39, set of 8 here for $24. They wanted $950 for this Lennox Blue Tree set, which I thought was a bit pricey. I did see it had sold on eBay in pieces, but it might be tricky to get the money back. And now into their main display room. Lots of furniture, lamp, a lot of housewares here, beautiful glass. Here's a decanter set for $25. I did see this ceramic Italian piece on sale for $33 on eBay, but not sold. And then these ceramic vegetable dishes for $10 that were for sale on eBay for $21.99. Saving the best for last is the upstairs area where there's beautiful, beautiful housewares and great prices. I really wish I had been able to spend more time up here because I loved looking at all these beautiful things and finding great deals. These milk glass luncheon plates, though, were a bit overpriced. I fell in love and purchased for $10 this 10-piece set of Hazel Atlas hobnail luncheon plates and cup. Realistically, they're probably selling for about $5 or $10 each at the most, though I did see somebody trying to sell a slightly larger set for $115. While this was mostly an exploration adventure for me, I did purchase a few items on this trip. I purchased the round vintage Alfie carafe, the colorful vintage vase, the 3 German bowls, also vintage, and of course that set of vintage glass luncheon plates and cups. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know we went through a lot of locations very quickly. My goal, whether you're a reseller or you just love to thrift, was to give you an overview of the Angel View locations throughout the Coachella Valley. Now, some of the locations I know for myself I'm going to go back to because I can't wait to see. There was so much to pick there. But hopefully for you, you've gotten an idea whether you would also like to come to this area to thrift as well. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. And if you would enjoy seeing more adventures as we seek out treasure, please consider subscribing. Thank you again. Bye.
To feel in heaven when my lover's near. Lord, let this moment last for another year. Though today has ended,